Hi there, and welcome to your Barre yoga class today. Today's class is going to be focused on your arms and your abs. We will be using some equipment today. If you've got it, great. If not, no worries. I promise you can still get the same workout, do this workout without it. We will be using a light set of dumbbells, so if you have weights between 2 and 5 pounds, those will be great to grab and have close by. If you don't have dumbbells but you have wrist weights, you can also wear those. Just put them on right at the beginning or when we do start the arm section, up to you. If you don't have wrist weights, no worries. If you don't have weights, also no worries. Like I said, you can do this without any equipment. It'll just be more of a mind-body connection for you, which is not a bad thing. If you do have some canned foods that are equal weight, you can also use those if you want to. If you've got some water bottles, just fill them up. You can use those too. But like I said, totally feel free to do this workout without any weights at all. And then we also will be using a Pilates ball. So if you've got that, make sure you have that close by too. We'll be using that towards the end of class. If you don't have that, a small pillow will work. You can use a round up or rolled up towel if you want to. It might kind of start to come unraveled. We will start with it in between our thighs and eventually put it in our hands. So when it goes to our arms, you might have some trouble keeping it rolled up, but feel free to try it if you want to. If not, like I said, you can use it without the Pilates ball. I will give some adjustments during that part of class. If you don't have your ball, just listen out for those adjustments. Feel free to make them if you want to. All right, with that being said, let's get started. Go ahead and make your way to the floor. Just give yourself a lot of space here. Your knees are gonna come together, feet together. Just start to walk your hands forward. We're gonna start in a child's pose. So forehead comes down to the floor or mat, wherever you are. And just take a couple breaths here, maybe setting an intention. This is a great opportunity to do that. We're gonna start to add some movement here. So as you inhale, I want you to start to round through your spine, coming into an up dog. So press into your hands, press into the tops of your feet, lift your knees and thighs off. Keep drawing your shoulder blades down and away. And now drop to your knees. We're gonna round again all the way back to your child's pose. We're gonna do this a couple times. So again, inhale, round up to that up dog. And exhale down to that child's pose. Really syncing these movements with your breath. So feel free to follow me or go at your own pace. Just sort of starting to wake up this spine here. One more full set. So back to that up dog. And again, around to your child's pose. On your next inhale, you're gonna come up to a tabletop position. Go ahead and reach your right leg straight back behind you. Bend your heel to your seat. And then start to round your spine, coming into your cow. Look up towards the ceiling. We're gonna take a cat-cow variation. So as you round your spine, drop your head, pull your knee to your chest. And then make it way back to that cow, press your leg up. Again, inhale, round. And exhale, look up. Again, going with the flow of your breath. Try to keep your heel nice and tight toward your glute. All right, one more. From your cow, go ahead and bring yourself to a neutral spine. Extend your right leg straight back behind you. Keep that strong point in your toe. You're gonna start to rainbow your leg up and forward. Tap the ground to the right side. And then rainbow up and back, tap the floor behind you. So you're getting deeper into the hip here. Couple more. On this next one, you're gonna hold your leg out in line with your hip. Bring your foot onto the floor. Left arm's gonna reach to the ceiling, option to look up. And then start to thread your arm through, maybe dropping your head and shoulder towards the floor. And again, inhale, look up. Exhale, thread it through. Couple more just like this. Again, go with the flow of your breath. Each time you thread the arm through, get a little bit closer to the floor. Maybe your head taps, maybe not. That's okay. All right, you're gonna do one more. On this next one, as you come up, just go ahead and lift yourself all the way up. I'm gonna turn so that you can face me. Bring your hands onto your hips and go ahead, reach your left arm up, reach over towards that right leg. Big side body stretch right here, getting into the obliques. We're just gonna take it to the other side. So left hand to your hip, right arm reaches up and over. All right, stay right here. Just start to come a little bit closer to the floor, taking your left hand down. Start to lift your right leg up. We're gonna do a little knee to elbow crunch. So think pull in, then reach, pull, extend. So imagine you're trying to tap your knee to your elbow. Maybe you're able to make that connection, maybe not. Just still warming up through the body. So no need to push yourself here. Just take it nice and easy, working for you. One more. All right, hold this next one out. Maybe lift your leg a little bit higher. Reach 1 inch further overhead. All right, we're gonna keep our leg lifted. Just take your hand to the floor, pivot onto your left knee, bring your foot behind you. You're in a Pilates push-up, so hands come underneath your shoulders, and just take one push-up here. So bend your elbows, keep them tight by your side, press on up. All right, go ahead, step your left leg back to a lunge. We're gonna take a chaturanga flow. So option to keep your leg lifted or take your foot to the floor. Just go ahead and take that bend, press up into that chaturanga, and then tuck your toes under, shift all the way back to that down dog. Go ahead and reach your right leg again straight to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. And then go ahead, lower back to your plank. Hold for a breath. Start to round your spine, come all the way forward to your plank. Drop to your knees, uncurl your toes, and make your way back to that tabletop. So make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders. All right, take it to the other side. So extend your left leg behind you, heel to your seat, drop your belly, look up. And now exhale, come all the way through to your cat, knee to your chest, and then take it right back up to that cow. So then we got this little variation of your cat-cow, getting a little bit deeper into the low abs, into your obliques. You're a little bit more warmed up, so maybe this feels a little bit better for you. All right, let's go and take one more. All right, on this next one, go ahead and come to a neutral spine. Extend your left leg straight. You're gonna circle the leg up and forward tap, and then up and back tap behind you. Again, just working into the left hip. Starting to engage the glute muscles. Try to keep your legs straight here. All right, on this next one, you're gonna keep your foot to the floor. Go ahead, bring it on, and then we'll do that thread. So right arm reaches to the ceiling, thread it through, dropping low, and again, reach up on your inhale, exhale, take it through. All right, give me one more. On this next one, go ahead, lift your chest up, hands on to your hips, and then left arm's gonna reach up and over toward your right leg. Sorry, toward your left leg. And then again, take it to the other side. So left arm reaches up and away from your out leg. All right, go take your right hand to the floor, coming into that side plank. Keep reaching overhead, lift your left leg up. Take your knee to your elbow, and then reach out. So in and out. Really engage through your abs here. So actively pull your navel towards your spine. You got it. Couple more. Again, imagine you're tapping your knee to your elbow. Maybe you make that connection, maybe not. That's not necessarily the goal. Just feel a crunch to the side. One more. All right, hold long, lift your leg, lift up just a little bit more. And then take your hands to the ground, think underneath your shoulders. You're gonna come back to that push-up position. Bend and press through the arms. And again, step back to your plank or single leg plank, chaturanga. So bend your elbows, press to that up dog. And exhale all the way, downward facing dog. Again, left leg goes all the way up to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. And then come back to the floor into your down dog. One more time, take a deep breath. Maybe press your heels a little bit closer in. Start to round all the way forward into your plank position. From here, drop to your knees. Uncurl your toes. You're gonna come all the way down to the front side of your body. All right, fingertips press into the floor outside of your shoulders, just a little bit wider. We're taking an active baby cobra. So just inhale, press up, lift your chest slightly. Exhale, lower down. And again, inhale, press. Exhale, lower. Keep going with your breath here, getting a little bit higher if you can each time. You got 2 more just like that. Last one. All right, this time I want you to keep your chest slightly lifted. Just send the arms straight overhead. You're just gonna focus on the legs. So lift your legs up, then tap the floor. So lift and lower, working into the backside core here. Again, into your glute muscles. Think about lifting your thighs and knees off the carpet, but keep your hips down. All right, hold it lifted. Now the arms are gonna bring yourself back by your elbows, find a little squeeze, and then reach back up. So you got an isometric hold on the lower half. Keep, again, your thighs and knees off the floor if you can. Really squeeze your elbows by your side. On this next one, hold your elbows in. You're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades together as you lift your upper and lower body. So think squeeze, lift. Just a couple of these. You can do it. Get a little bit tighter, a little bit higher each time. 2 more. All right, release all the way flat to the floor. And then press into your hands, roll all the way back again into your child's pose. Taking a couple of breaths here. This is a great counter pose for what we just did. Rounding through the spine. All right, go ahead, come all the way back into your plank. Again, chaturanga. So bend your elbows, press into your upward dog. And then exhale all the way down, downward facing dog. Good, maybe you start to stay still here or bend and extend one knee at a time. A little deeper into your hamstrings here. Take whatever you need. When you're ready, find that stillness one more time. Take a couple steps forward towards your hands, or maybe hop if that's in your practice. Coming into your forward fold. Relax any tension in the upper body right here. Just let your head and neck hang heavy. Soften in your knees. Roll all the way up at the top. Bigger reach up, coming into that mountain, reaching up. And now bend your elbows to 90. Press your chest forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades a little back bend. And again, press on up, and then go ahead and release. All right, go ahead and grab your weights, or if you've got those wrist weights on, go ahead and put them on now. If you do not have them, we'll start working into your arms. All right, you got one weight in each hand if you've got your weights. You're gonna bring your feet hip width. You can face me, I'm just gonna face this way so that you can see what I'm doing. All right, soften through your knees. Take your arms right in front of your thighs. Palms are gonna stay in. Keep your arms straight. Actually, bring your arms by your side. It'll be a little bit better for you. All right, you got a big combo, nice and slow. You're gonna take a hinge forward for 2. Lift your arms 2 counts. Lower for 2. Stand up for 2 again. So hinge, back stays flat. Lift your arms straight back. Lower down, then lift back up. You got it, just a couple more. So getting into your back, thighs, your hamstrings, your glutes, while also targeting your triceps here. So nice full body work. All right, give me one more like that. We're gonna combine it now. So think hinge, lift for 2, lower, stand up for 2. So take that hinge, your arms reach back, lower as you stand up. Again, keep your arms nice and straight. You're gonna really feel this in the back of the arms. Think your triceps here. All right, this next one, I want you to catch your hinge, arms are straight back, alternate lift. So little lift right, left, side to side. Let those weights start to feel heavy for you right here. Maybe you squeeze your shoulder blades together, arms a little bit straighter. Couple more. All right, now catch your lift. You're gonna bend your elbow and then extend straight back. So a little bend, extend, but take it nice and quick. So little bend, extend, bend, extend. All right, arms stay straight. Right foot's gonna step back, ball of your foot to the floor, leg is straight. Bend to a lunge as you bend your elbows by your side. So think bend, lunge, hinge, extend. Bend, then extend. You got it, a couple more. 2 more. Last one. On this next one, I want you to catch in your lunge. So stay low to the thighs, elbows by your side. 4 moves, bicep curls. So arms extend, curl, extend, pull back. Reach, bicep curl, extend, pull back. Weight's coming towards the top of your shoulders. You got it. All right, this next one, we're gonna catch our arms long. Little curl hold, curl freeze. So tiny curl, think of a flex in your bicep, adding a pulse into your thighs here. A little quicker, curl pulse, curl pulse. You got it, keep breathing, keep flexing into your biceps here. 2 more. All right, go ahead, bring your elbows back by your side. Go ahead, step up. We're gonna switch sides. So bend your knees, go ahead, take that hinge forward. Left leg this time, extend straight back. Go ahead, extend your arms back behind you as well. Bend back to your lunge. So bend, extend, hinge. Bend, hinge, extend. We're just switching up the sides here. A couple more. Try to stay nice and low through your right thigh. 2 more. All right, come back to your lunge. Now flip your palms up, same combo. Reach forward, curl the arms, extend, pull back. Reach, bicep curl, extend, pull back. So a little different angle for the biceps here with your palms facing up instead of in. See if you can get a little bit lower in your lunge. I know you can. All right, this next one, arms stay out. You curl, pulse, hold. Curl, pulse, freeze. And you think about flexing your biceps. Elbows are far away from your body. Let those weights start to feel heavy here in your hands. Speed it up. Curl, pulse, curl, pulse. You got it. Couple more, get low. All right, hold that curl pulse. Bring your elbows back by your side. And then I'm gonna pivot to face you. You wanna pivot so that your legs are out wide. Bend your knees, toes turn out, forearms open. Go ahead, stand up as you press overhead. So stand, press for 2, then lower, pull for 2. Stand up as you press, lower as you pull. So keep your back nice and flat here. As you lower down, think about sliding down against a wall. So tailbone slightly tucked under. You got it, last one is speed. Speed it up. Extend, bend as you press, and then pull. You got it. Working into the shoulders here and upper back. You should feel this right away with that extra speed. A couple more. All right, this next we're gonna stay low. Squeeze your elbows in as you pulse to the thighs. Think squeeze, pulse, squeeze, pulse. Maybe you hide your elbows behind your back. Maybe you open your arms just a little bit more. You got it. Whew. All right, stay low, right arm, reach to a T, pull in, then left arm, reach, pull in. So reach out right, squeeze it in, then left, squeeze it in. Think right in line with your shoulders here. 1 more each side. Slow it down, both arms, reach, 2, squeeze in for 2. You can reach out for 2, squeeze it in for 2. All right, on this next one, arms stay out, right arm slide forward, left arm forward, slide out right, out left. So arms stay straight as you slide forward and then back out to that T. Try to stay relaxed to the shoulders. This is where the weights are really gonna start to burn them out. Try to keep your arms lifted. You can, you're almost done. All right, next one, you're gonna hold your arms forward, weights flip up, then down, or palms necessarily, flipping up, then down. So your arms are reaching straight out in line with your shoulders, a little rotation of the forearms. You can do it, keep breathing. All right, palms stay up, your weights tap, tap, open. Tap, tap, open. So starting to work into the chest here. You got it, couple more. All right, next one, weights stay together. Squeeze, pulse, squeeze, pulse. So squeezing the heads of your weights together, pulsing through your thighs. All right, hold it low, rise to your tippy toes. Your elbows are gonna lift to an O, lower back down. So lift and lower. Think heads of your weights at the bottom are not separating. You have one more change with the weights in your hands. Again, fight to keep your arms lifted. Highest tippy toes, maybe sink 1 inch lower. Yes, you can. Hold this next one up, squeeze pulse, squeeze pulse. So now your arms are in that O. You got it, tight squeeze through the chest, low through your thighs. 10 more, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really nice work. We are done with your weights, so go ahead, place them off to the side. You can take your wrist sticks off if you were using those, and then we will stretch it out. All that work you just did. Nice little stretch here. So start to slow your breath down, step your feet in hip width, clasp your hands behind your back. You're just gonna start to extend your arms straight behind you. Maybe lift them up slightly. Just releasing any tension through your chest and shoulders here. All right, release that, shake it out. Inhale, both arms reach up to the ceiling. Take a light grip on your left wrist, and then just find a side bend up and over. Think about pulling on your left hand slightly. Stand up, switch it out, side bend up and over to the left. Again, slight pull on your right wrist. Come all the way up, lower your arms down. Take your right hand behind your shoulder blade, light grip on your elbow, start to pull your elbow back, stretching into that tricep. Lower down, other arm. All right, go ahead and release. Feet step out wider than your hips. You're gonna turn your toes out slightly. Hands come to your thighs right above your knees. Bend down, you're gonna take a slight hinge forward, and then just take a dip of your right shoulder down, maybe pressing your knees apart here. We did work the upper body, but we also worked some of your thighs here, so give them a nice little stretch. All right, switch it out, other side. This is one of my favorite stretches. It feels so good on your spine. All right, come through center. We're gonna work into your abs now. So roll all the way up, step in. If you've got your Pilates ball, now is the time to grab it. If you got that pillow, towel if you want it, go ahead, grab it now. If not, no worries. All right, once you've got your ball, you're gonna come down to your knees. The ball's gonna start in between your thighs. So if you do have that towel, roll it up, little pillow, place it there as well. If not, a couple things. You can work with your legs zipped together like this, or just keep them hip width apart. And I'll tell you what you can do if that is the option you chose. All right, we're gonna start in a tabletop position. So go ahead, bring your knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders, and then curl your toes underneath. Start to draw your abs in. 4-part combo for the abs. So lift your knees, you squeeze, squeeze, then lower down. So lift, squeeze in, tap the floor. If you do not have the ball and your legs are hip width, just find a hold instead of that squeeze. Really starting to fire up through the core. One more. On this next one, I want you to catch your knees lifted. You squeeze in and hold. In, freeze. So if you don't have the ball, you can just think about squeezing your inner thighs together if your legs are zipped. If not, again, just find that hold. There is power in the hold, I promise. 2 more. All right, catch that squeeze. Your hips are gonna lift. 2, lower your knees to a hover. So pike for 2, then hover your knees for 2. Keep your gaze slightly forward here. All right, this next one, hold your knees at a hover. Squeeze if you've got something in between your thighs. If not, just find that hold. All right, hold on to that squeeze. The left leg is gonna rotate through. You're gonna reach for your toe and then come back through center. So a little kick through, reach, lower. You got it nice and slow and controlled. Always okay, just keep your hand on the floor. Focus on that twist instead. Give me one more on this side. Now take it to the other side. So right leg is gonna extend through, maybe reach for your foot, or just keep your hand on the floor. You wanna keep your hips low while you rotate and twist. A couple more. 2 more, you got it. All right, from your bear position, you're just gonna drop to your knees and then take a seat. So if you've got your ball or pillow, go ahead and remove it from your legs, and then you're gonna roll onto your back. You can rest your head for this next tiny part of class. All right, legs come up to tabletop. Think hip width, point your toes. All right, if you've got your ball, actually ball, nothing, pillow, you're gonna bring it in between your hands at your chest. If you don't have anything, just keep your hands at prayer. All right, right leg will extend to a hover as you reach your arms overhead. So think extend, reach, 2, pull it in for 2. So nice and slow, keep your low back flat to the floor, actively pulling your abs in, think navel to your spine. You got it, couple more. You're doing great. On this next one, we're gonna catch the hover, arms overhead, legs and arms lift to the ceiling for 2, lower, reach overhead. So think everything up, and then everything down. Avoid arching through the low back here, so just find the range through the leg while you keep your back flat. All right, with this next one, we're gonna catch our arm and leg up. Go ahead, curl your chin and shoulders off of the floor. You're gonna squeeze in 2 times as you take an upper body curl for 2. So squeeze in, hold, squeeze, curl, curl, freeze. So if you don't have anything in your hands, you can lose that squeeze, just curl up 2 times, or you can press your hands together and squeeze from there. All right, speed it up. You squeeze, curl, squeeze, curl. So curling right through the upper abs here. Stay relaxed in your head, neck, and shoulders. Maybe exhale each time you curl up. All right, go ahead, hold that curl. You're gonna lower back down. Ball can come back to your chest. All right, your right leg will bend to tabletop, tap the floor. Tabletop, extend straight. So bend, tap, bend, and extend. Last little push right here through the right side. You got it. All right, give me one more full set. Next one, go ahead and reset at tabletop. Back to that extend overhead as your left leg extends out. So think extend, reach, 2, pull it in for 2. Nice and slow. Then pull it right back in. You got it. Find your range here. Re-tuck your abs in. Pull them nice and tight. Keep breathing right here through this. You want to give your muscles the oxygen they need to work at their best. All right. And next one, hold it extended, lift everything up to the sky for 2, lower for 2. So slow lift, then a slow lower. Leg is nice and straight, arms are straight too. You're almost there. All right, on this next one, you're gonna hold everything lifted, curl yourself up, you squeeze, curl, curl, hold, squeeze, curl, curl, freeze. Remember, if you have nothing to squeeze and don't want to squeeze your palms, just worry about that upper curl. We're all working on the abs here, so that curl is most important. Take it tempo. You squeeze, curl, reach the ball toward your foot. Think a little bit higher through the shoulders. Couple more. All right, go ahead, relax your head to the floor, ball comes back to your chest. Bend your left leg to tabletop, tap your toes, lift, then extend straight. So you got 4 moves, bend, tap, bend, extend. See if you can tap your toes a little bit further away from your glute here, while still keeping your back flat. That's gonna intensify the work just a little bit for you. One more full set. All right, keep your legs to tabletop. Your toes are gonna tap the floor, lift back up. So lower tap, then lift. Again, find that range for you. Maybe you tap your toes a little bit further away. Most important is your back stays glued to your ground. Couple more. 2 more. Last full set. On this next one, go ahead, bring your feet all the way to the floor. Arms are gonna reach straight overhead. You're gonna roll up nice and slow, ball forward. So roll up, 2, 3, then back, 2, 3. So about 3 counts all the way up to the top and 3 counts all the way back. Really press your feet into the floor. You're trying to keep that contact. Your core is doing most of the work to pull you up, and your spine is helping you as you lower it back down. So big muscle over momentum here. You got 2 more. On this next one, we're actually gonna hold it up at the top. Round your waistband, so lower part of your body, down towards your floor. Legs are gonna stay right where they are. Just flex your feet. The ball's gonna press into the top of your right thigh. You're gonna reach your left arm forward in front of you. You're gonna press your ball and then tuck your hips under. So 1 press, 1 tuck. Press, then tuck. If you don't have the ball, you just press into your thigh. Same exact thing happening. When you tuck your hips, think about rotating them down and back towards your ribs as you bring your navel, once again, to your spine. All right, see that up, put it together. So press, tuck, press, tuck. Hold that press, tuck. You're gonna round your waistband down for 2, then slowly lift back up. So focus on that lower down, less on that lift up. There's a small range of motion here. Think about leading with your waistband. The upper body just kind of coming along for the right here. All right, take 1 more. Hold this next one up halfway. I want you to twist over to the right side, then back center. So twist, come center. Think about twisting right through your belly button, so right through that midsection. The lower half of your body does not move, so you want to keep your hips and knees square in front of you. Couple more tight twists. You should feel this really in your right side body. All right, this next one, hold that twist to the right. Again, 1 press, tuck your hips. 1 press, 1 tuck. Keep breathing out. You're almost done with your class. That stretch is on the way. You've almost made it. I'll put it together. Press, tuck, press, tuck. Hold that press, tuck, round back 1 inch, up 1 inch. So little round back, little less up. 1 more change all the way over to the right side. Then 1 more time through. All right, hold it low, twist tempo. You twist and twist. So a little sharp twist over to the right side. Imagine your waistband is like a wet towel. You're twisting it together, wringing it out. So it's really small, really tight, really sharp. Couple more. All right, hold that twist. You're gonna come all the way back through center. Sit up just for a second. Release any tension in your hip flexors, in your abs. We're gonna do it all again on the left side. So sit up nice and tall if you did take that. Round back. Ball comes into your left thigh this time. Press your hand onto it. Right arm reaches forward. Relax the upper body. 1 press, 1 tuck. Press, then tuck. We're gonna do the exact same thing over to the left side, and that is it. So you know exactly what's on the way. Use that to your advantage here. Choose something you're gonna work a little bit stronger, a little bit harder, just because you can and you get to. Put it together. Press, tuck, press, tuck. Stay with me. All right, hold that press tuck, round it back an inch, up 1 inch, back, then up. Really getting nice and low here. All right, hold halfway. You're gonna twist left, come center. Twist, come center. Again, sharp twist through your midsection. Obliques working right here. On this next one, catch that twist, one press, one tuck. You got it. Press, then tuck. Keep breathing. Now put it together. You press tuck, press tuck. Just a couple more changes left to work your abs, really burn them out right here. All right, hold that tuck. You round it back an inch, up 1 inch, lower, lift. If you want a little challenge, think about rounding back a little bit more than you lift up each time. You're gonna work a little bit lower, but you are strong, you are capable, you can do it. 2 more. Hold it low, just twist and twist. This is where you finish your sharpest twist all of class. Nice and tight, last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, a little tighter. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead, release that ball off to the side if you have it. And you have made it to your stretch. A well-deserved stretch, if I might say. All right, just bring yourself to a cross-seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, arms reach up. And you're gonna take a gentle twist to the right side. So left hand comes to your right knee. Keep your right hand close to your back behind you. Sit up nice and tall. A little twist over to the right side. All right, inhale, arms come back up. And take it to the left side. So another little twist here through your spine. Come through center, inhale, arms reach up. This time, right hand's gonna come right by your side. The left arm reaches up and over, find a side bend. I'm gonna keep both of your sit bones on the floor here. So just reach as far as you can. Inhale, both arms up. Left arm down, right arm reaches up and over. Ooh, feels good. Go ahead, inhale, arms come back up. Lower them down, and then make your way back to a tabletop position. Couple cat-cows. So go ahead, inhale, arch your spine, look up. As you exhale, round, tuck your chin to your chest. And again, inhale, look up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, arch. Exhale, cat. One more time through. Arch your spine, look up. And then exhale, round. All right, bring yourself to a neutral spine. Start to walk your hands all the way forward, bringing your forehead and chest towards the floor. Keep your hips lifted. Really stretching out the upper body here as well as the back. Go ahead, bring your hands together, palms together. Maybe squeeze your elbows in a little bit closer towards your ears. If this is a deep enough stretch for you, stay right here. If you want a little deeper, go ahead, start to bend your elbows, taking your hands behind your head towards your neck. Again, the tighter your elbows are in, the deeper the stretch. Go ahead and release. Reach your arms forward one more time. And slowly start to come into your child's pose. So just round, bring your seat toward your heels. Again, arms reaching out super long here. Start to bring your hands behind your back. Clasp your hands. And then see if you can extend your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Maybe a little bit over your head if that is your range of motion.
Lower your arms back, release your hands, take your arms by your side. One more breath here. Go ahead and roll yourself on up. Come back into your tabletop position. Just carefully lower yourself all the way to the floor. And then press yourself up onto your elbows. Coming into your Sphinx pose. So think about lifting up through the crown of your head. Press into your forearms. Shoulders are down and away. Think about pressing your chest or heart slightly forward. Slowly lower all the way down to the floor. Extend your left arm straight out to a T. You're going to press your right hand into the floor. And then start to take your right leg, start to rotate over, bringing your foot behind your left. So you should feel this in your left shoulder. Just go as deep as you can. And we'll take it to the other side. So come right back through center. Right arm reaches out, left leg and arm, box your left arm out. Take your left leg behind your right. And again, come all the way back through center. You're just gonna roll on to your back this time. Reach both arms overhead, legs go long. Think about pointing through your toes. A little space between your back and the floor. So find a small arch in your spine. Release your hands, left knee in towards your chest. Give yourself a little pull, and again, so point through your right toe. Take your left knee out slightly towards your left shoulder, just an inch or so. And then you're going to take your leg all the way across your body over to the right side. Reach both arms out to a T. And then option, if you can, look over your left shoulder. You want to think about pressing both shoulders down towards the floor, especially that left one. All right, come right back to center. We'll switch that out. So left leg long. Go ahead, hug your right knee in. Pull it in tight. Point your left toe. And bring your knee out towards your right shoulder, just an inch. And then take it across your body, over to the left. Again, both arms reach to a T. Press your shoulders down towards the floor. Maybe look over your right shoulder. Come right back up through center, knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe add a gentle rock side to side if that feels good. Take a light grip on your thighs, roll yourself on up. Legs come out straight in front of you. Inhale, arms reach up. And then come into your forward fold. So exhale, hinge forward from your waist. Just fold completely over your legs here. Really relax. This is your final stretch of class. So really find your breath again. Slow it all the way back down. Release any tension that may be in your body. See if you can get a little bit closer, a little bit straighter through the legs. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, go ahead, slowly roll yourself on up, lifting your head, cross your feet once again, sit up tall. Big inhale as you circle the arms up. Bring your hands to prayer, lower them down in front of your chest, and just take a moment of gratitude for yourself, for all your hard work that you did. That was not an easy class by no means, whether you used equipment, whether you didn't, and you crushed it at home. I know you did. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your evening, whatever time you are joining me here. Just go forth and enjoy yourself and the rest of your day that you have.